Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome to the final Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger review. This is the last of the Cube animals, and we are looking at the Doubutsu Busou Series EX releases. Now, included in this, we have two packs of repaints of the Cube weapons that we previously got, as well as a promotional item in the form of Cube Panda. So without further ado, let's begin with the Cube Panda. Here we have the Gold Cube Panda as well as the Zyuoh the World painted minifigure. This was a part of a Zyuohger double campaign that happened in June of 2016 alongside the release of Tosai Zyuoh. The basic premise behind the campaign was that if you bought one cube animal, whether it be elephant, tiger, gorilla, crocodile, wolf, or rhinos, you would get a painted Zyuoh the World minifigure. This is the same as the one that came with the Zyuoh the Light, which I have here, except it now has the gold and silver paint, and it looks really, really good. Getting one of these wasn't too hard. I actually got one with my Tosai Zyuoh order from CS Toys, and it is really, really cool. It's a neat little bonus gift. The other part of the campaign was a Gold Cube Panda, which required you to buy either 3 cube animals or an entire Zyuohger mecha set, either Zyuoh Wild, Zyuoh King, or Tosai Zyuoh. So, the problem with this campaign is that not only does Cube Panda appear in the series as a power-up of Cube Kuma, and it appears twice, the problem lies in that it's a show-used mecha, and it's been released as a promotional item only, and it was one that wasn't very available. CS Toys, I believe, only got 5 for all of their stock. Places like AmiAmi and Hobby Link Japan, I don't know if they got any. It wasn't really well advertised there, but they're really hard to come by. So even though they were used in the show, and it was supposed to be for this campaign, it was not easy to get one of these. And I did not get one initially. And it was actually the final Zyuohger item I did buy, as I found one on Mandarake for an insane price, yes, but it was worth it to me because it completed my Zyuohger collection. So if you're looking for one of these, it's going to run you like $40-50 on the aftermarket if you're lucky. It's not cheap, but it is really pretty. As you can see, it's a shiny gold chrome cube, which does turn into a panda. It is a direct repaint of Cube Kuma, which was a bear, but look at this thing. It's got a couple spots here that are black, but it's mostly shiny gold. It's really pretty. It really is a very nice thing, and I don't have many fingerprints on this, surprisingly, even though I have like messed around with it and combined it and everything. It's not a big fingerprint magnet, and it's so reflective. Like, I've not seen vac metallized chrome like this on anything be this shiny. It catches light and it just reflects it. Like there is gold light shining around my room right now with my spotlight here. So it's really, really cool. Of course, it does turn into the axe mode. And it does have the corrected version of the handle that appeared on Cube Komori. So it looks really, really, really nice. And it is now a gold panda axe, which is just so cool. Despite being so cool, definitely not worth a ton of money. I found mine for about $30, and I was like, that's bad, but it's decent. I can live with that. And honestly, it's a shiny, shiny cube, and it's cool, but it's not totally necessary. But if you're trying to collect every Zyuohger cube, it's the one you're going to need. Here we have Cube Shimamura. Cube Shimamura is a zebra. It's a white repaint of Cube Kirin, as you can see here. And it does transform just the same. It's a little tall. But you can see Cube Shimamura. It's a zebra. Basically, it becomes the Shimamura bazooka, just like that. And, like I said, looks pretty much exactly like Cube Kirin. Now, Cube Shimamura was not sold on its own. It was actually packed in with Cube Kamonohashi. Here is Cube Kamonohashi, which is Cube Platypus. It's a repaint of Cube Mogura, except it has a new beak piece to look like a platypus. And it's also blue. It looks like Perry the Platypus. That's a comparison that has to be made. Here it is next to Cube Mogura. So you can see basically it's the same here, it's just little front parts different for the platypus. Kamonohashi is a very weird word to say in English, so I apologize if you have mispronunciation there. Folding this up, it is now the Kamonohashi weapon form. It's kind of strange, kind of odd, kind of scary actually, with the red eyes. It's a little terrifying. But there you go. Next up, we have Cube Hyou, which is a repaint of Cube Kuma. It's the second one. It's actually technically a repaint of Cube Panda, because it does have the reinforced handle piece, which is nice. And of course, it becomes an axe. Cube Hyou is, of course, a leopard, as you can tell by the spots. It's interesting that the same mold has been a bear, a panda, and a leopard. So bear, panda kind of made sense. Leopard, that one was out of left field. But hey, it works. They turned a giraffe into a zebra, so what's next? They're going to turn a bat into an owl? So they turned a bat into an owl because here's Cube Fukurou, which came in a 2-pack with Cube Hyou. It is green and it is an owl. It is a straight repaint except for the head. The heads are different, which is really cool. They just changed up the face so it would be... And they actually changed up this part too. I just noticed that the entire section there has been redone and this was added molding as well. So look at Cube Fukurou actually has a lot more to it, remolding wise. And it's an owl. It's really cool. And it becomes the Fukurou boomerang with all that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's an owl. That's pretty much the end of that. So out of the 5 here, which are the best? I think Cube Fukurou, the owl, is awesome. The platypus is weird. I don't like it, honestly. Cube Shimamura, the giraffe, surprised me, and I think my favorite repaint out of all of them is Cube Panda. In terms of do you need to get these, probably for most people, no. These 4 here had very limited appearances in the show, only being found by Duo Bird in like episode 42, I think. So really late in the show, and they are just weapons. They aren't part of any official combinations. Same with the panda. The panda's not even technically its own mecha, it's just a repaint. It's actually just a power-up of Cube Kuma in the series. So it's kind of strange that way, but basically these are completely superfluous. In the case of Cube Panda, definitely skip it if you don't love Zyuohger, don't get Cube Panda. As for these other 4, they go for pretty cheap. I mean, the 2-packs that came in were like 1,600 yen, I think. So honestly, probably pick those 2 up. It's fun little extra weapons for your Zyuohger mecha. And pairing them up with all the other weapons we got, because we got a ton of these things. Let's move them together. Looking at how many of these Busou series cube weapons we got, I'm kind of impressed that they put out, let's see, 3, 5, 7, 9 of them. We got 9. Everything got repainted at least once, and then the bear got repainted twice. But yeah, honestly, it's pretty cool having all these weapons. It allows for a lot of potential with combination. Which is what I want to show next. I want to show all the weapons being used to give you an idea of how the weapons look when they're being used with mecha. I think you all get the idea. The weapons function the same naturally, and honestly look pretty cool. The only one that doesn't get to be used when you have it like this is Cube Kuma, or if you don't have the panda, then you don't use the panda. But basically, every main mecha gets 2, which I think is pretty neat. Honestly, the Zyuohger line's fun that way, and it gives you a lot of combination potential with the extra weapons, as well as with all the connector pegs. In fact, the show did explore some alternate combinations beyond the main ones, and I want to show those off in a quick little montage. Zyuoh King 154, Zyuoh Wild 623, Zyuoh King 12345, Zyuoh Wild Special, Zyuoh King 178, the toy-only combination. Here we are, how many ever cubes later. This is the end of Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger. The show's wrapping up soon if it hasn't already, depending on when this video actually gets released. The toy line is incredible. It's been a long time reviewing these. I started this project of, I'm going to review everything from Zyuohger, and I thought about it back in like May, and now it's like January, and now it's ending. But yeah, the show's coming to an end, and the next Sentai is on the horizon. But I just want to look back at Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger and everything it did. While the show had its ups and downs and fluctuations in quality, the toy line was pretty solid. Honestly, it started with the mecha that everybody complained about, said it was too small, said it looked weird, too blocky, and I was like, I don't know about it. Zyuoh Wild came along and made everything better, and the combinations, and then Wild Tosai King was just the best thing ever. And people started liking the line again. And I'm really glad it continued as far as it did, because this is like one of the most impressive Sentai mecha lines, especially after last year's Ninja line being kind of small and not really incorporating all of its mecha into combinations. This, like the main combinations, if you exclude Octopus, Condor, and all the repaint weapons, all the auxiliaries get included with the combination, which is really nice. Because that's something I look over my Ninja mecha and I see a dinosaur, UFO, elephant, and a surfboard just sitting out in front of Shuriken Hao, and then a Gekiatsu Daio that's sitting next to it. Not everything's included in the final combo, which kind of is annoying. This, at least, with some parts aside in Wild Tosai Dodeka King, all the main mecha are included. The repaints aren't, but that's okay. They don't need to be. But yeah, we got all these weapons, all these different cubes, all these play patterns. I haven't even talked about how the options with the pegs available, you can just make all kinds of weird combos. There's a bunch on Bandai's site that they came up with, and there's all kinds of stuff you can make with this line. And it's really nice to see an expansive mecha line like this. I think it's really cool. And overall, I'm really happy with my purchases. I was so excited to get a new Cube Animal every time it came out, and I'm kind of sad that excitement's over. But I am pumped for Q Ranger and its line of mecha, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably be reviewing them since I'm planning on getting them. And yeah, that's a whole Sentai show I managed to review everything from, and I haven't done that yet. That's a first for me. So thank you everybody that watched the reviews. If you missed any, there's a playlist that'll be linked at the end of this video. You can go check out any past reviews. I reviewed every mecha and every changer, and I didn't do any of the vinyls. I didn't do any of the weapons, the roleplay weapons outside the whale change gun, since that was a changer. But I get everything reviewed that I bought for Zyuohger. And I really like this show, and I really like this line. I love how consistent it is. It's all animal-based. Ninjas was just whatever. But, this is all animals. They're all cubes. Even the Cube Rhinos that doesn't have a cube mode has cube factors to them, so it looks like a cube. But overall, while there's frustrating things like the amount of repaints and Condor just being Condor and not having a whole mecha to go with, and there not being more things like Octopus, that kind of leaves Octopus to be unique. Overall, I'm really happy with this line. I thought it was fantastic, and I definitely recommend them to everybody. Who knows if we'll get this as Power Rangers in America? If we do, should be interesting to see how Bandai of America tackles a lot of these designs, especially things like Cube Rhinos. But, we'll see how it goes, and, yeah, for now, this is the end of Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger. This is the end of my Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger reviews. Be sure to comment below and tell me what your favorite Zyuohger mecha was, or changer, whichever Zyuohger toy you thought was the best. Let me know. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe for more Super Sentai Power Ranger reviews, as well as the weekly Soundcast, which is my weekly podcast, posted every Friday, talking about anything and everything. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.